Hey everybody! Been a while since we've last seen each other. I thought I would hop on here and share something that actually my sister Kristen had reminded me of. She had brought it up to me a couple weeks ago of something that I had said one Sunday, I think a couple of years back when I was leading worship. And I don't really remember what was going on exactly in my life at the time. But the message seems to be pretty pertinent right now still. So what I had shared about is I had read a verse. It's a pretty familiar verse to many of you, Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I lack nothing. He makes me lie down in green pastures. And what I had shared about that verse and what stood out to me the most was the word makes. It seems kind of weird that that's the word that stood out, but I think the way I was reading it was that it wasn't saying that God suggests laying down or encourages you to think about laying down in a green pasture. I was reading it as though it was quite forceful. He makes me lie down in green pastures, because at that time I needed to be plucked out of what I was going through and plunked into a green pasture, and he wanted me just to be still. And I think there's a lot going on right now. It might be causing stress with some people. I know for me, I had a couple days of more so sadness, thinking about people that I know that are really strongly impacted by this, small business owners and that sort of thing. And so I was happy to be reminded of that verse again, because I know that sometimes I need to slow down and stop what I'm doing and let God make me lie down. And the rest of that verse goes on to say that he refreshes our souls. And so my encouragement to you this week is, are you like me where it's hard to slow down? And do you need to take a minute to just lay down and let God bring refreshing to your soul? And if that means setting time aside just to be quiet and still, if it means going out for a walk in nature, I think it can look like a lot of different things, but it's very conscious. And so I encourage you to take the time this week to make yourself lie down in a green pasture and to see what kind of refreshing can be brought to your soul. And whatever it is, to maybe share it, to share with someone else what you did, what that felt like. Was it just a moment of relief? Was it something that could carry on into more days of the week for you? I would love to hear, because I know it's sometimes a struggle and a challenge for me. And I think other people might like to hear some of the creative ideas out there of what we can do to take a little bit of a COVID break and let our minds be a little more peaceful. Hope you have a great rest of the week, and I really hope to see you soon.